Alright, so Thursday Thought of Today is about a very special connective tissue in our body called fascia. It's become kind of a catchphrase or catch term lately in the fitness community, and I remember back when I was probably a sophomore in high school, I went to a running camp. They gave us these white foam rollers and they said we're going to do self-myofascial release. First time I'd ever heard about it, but now transcend, 24 years now, about 20 years later, and fascia is pretty much my life. Revolution in motion is the routine I teach with a lot of my clients, and I use primarily for myself to keep myself organized. And the routine really doesn't train muscles like most common weight training routines talk about. We obviously are stimulating muscles as we move, so we can't avoid that, but we look more at this connective tissue of fascia, which if you kind of think fascia, if you think about your body being encased in one of those Lycra Spider-Man suits, and you pull on one edge of that suit, you can even see it with the t-shirt, how all the way down across to this opposite edge is affected by a stress on this side. Now imagine that running all the way down, so from the tip of your head all the way down through to the end of your toes, this interconnected web is really in there suspending the bones, the organs, your muscles held in place. So this fascial tissue is actually being researched and studied quite extensively now. And it's a fascinating system, let's just put it that way. Definitely do some research, and start to think about training your connective tissue, not just your muscles. A lot of the traditional weight training exercises really look at specific muscle groups for the development or growth aspect of strength training. But again, for general function, we want to look at how each of these segments connects, not is pulled apart and is isolated. So think about training your body as an interconnected system and finding modalities that help you achieve that. Yes, a bicep curl does engage your core, and your feet are required, to brace you. Even if you're seated, your feet are active, or they should be. But there are many more, even more complex games to play that are going to stimulate movements and can retrain your brain and body through the novel aspect of moving as an interconnected system as opposed to a segmental system or segmented system. So remember to train your fascia. Think about treating your tissue kindly as you come off of injuries or as you even just look to have a long life of movement. So keep moving. Fascia. It's amazing. Make today legendary.